Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for a very quick video right here on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel, youtube.com/Peter fucking Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down in my pants, down below in the description box, and as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all notifications so you never ever miss an upload. And that's all you gotta do. Simple as that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this very cold Thursday late afternoon, almost Thursday evening here in the Northeast, gonna be a really big mess overnight tonight with some snow, sleet, and rain. It's gonna be a mess. Might get a little bit of snow, not much, like a coating to an inch. Yeah. Garbage! So basically, it's going to be gone by later tomorrow and most of Saturday. So even though tomorrow is going to be like 41 degrees, so whatever we get is going to evaporate. So ain't nothing storm, but cold as balls here today. It was 67 yesterday. Now it's right now it's 33 degrees. As the sun has set here in the Northeast. So it is just about Thursday, almost Thursday evening here in the Northeast. Hope you had a great day. I myself had a pretty interesting day, but it is what it is. But anyway, as the title below says, on this Thursday evening, February the 24th, 2022, the final weekend of February is almost upon us, as we start March on Tuesday. And we'll see what happens in the month of March. A lot of things happening already with the Ukraine war, Biden being a douchebag, as always, but it is what it is. But anyway, we got some wrestling news to talk about. And this is breaking news. Came out a few minutes ago. And I know my good buddy Yankee Messiah just did a video. I found this out on Twitter. I didn't get to do the video because I was a little bit busy, so I'm doing it now. So it is what it is. Anyway, big news in the world of the WWE. WWE wrestler Cesaro, otherwise known as Claudio Castagnoli for you people that follow Ring of Honor back in the day. Well, anyway, Cesaro is gone from the WWE. No, he did not get released or anything like that. His contract has expired. So now he is a free agent and he can go wherever he wants and can be debuting in a company by this weekend or next week. So let's get to the story from Ringside News is the source. I'll put the source in the description box later. But anyway, according to a report from PW Insider, Cesaro has quietly exited WWE after his contract ran out. They could not come to terms with a new deal, and he has no 90-day non-compete clause since his contract expired, which means he can go anywhere he wants, and he doesn't have to wait 3 months. So he could appear at Impact, he could appear in New Japan, he can come back at Ring of Honor for Supercard of Honor in April. He can even appear on AEW Dynamite this Wednesday night in Orlando, Florida. Or he could appear for MLW or any various wrestling promotion he fucking wants. But it is what it is. So Cesaro is gone from the WWE. Here's the quote from PW Insider. We are told the two sides had been in negotiations, but had not come to terms on a new agreement. This would be a case of his contract expiring, so there would be no 90-day non-compete clause. Or if he got released, then there's a 90-day clause. But since his contract expired, same thing like Adam Cole. Same situation. Cesaro had been slated to be at tomorrow's SmackDown taping in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Well, it's a live show. But will obviously no longer be there. Well, probably won't even been used anyway, but it is what it is. Cesaro is 40... Damn, this guy's 41? Anyway, Cesaro is 41 years old, but that is not too old to start in a company owned by Tony Khan. Because Tony Khan's like 30-something, half his wrestlers are like in their 20s. But it is what it is. We'll have to see what's next for him, but fans will certainly be paying close attention to see what he does next. So, that's big news right there, ladies and gentlemen. Big, huge news. And, we've been talking about Cesaro for years. That, when he came into the company, he bypassed NXT, really bypassed NXT. We all remember him from Ring of Honor as Claudio Castagnoli, one of the greatest Ring of Honor tag teams of all time, the Kings of Wrestling with Chris Hero, or Cassius, I don't know, whatever you want to call him. Former tag team champion with Chris Hero. Oh, got that. Oh, he was also in CZW. He's been in PWG. But he came to the WWE about, I forgot what year actually, 2013, 2014, somewhere around that time. I might be wrong on the actual time frame when he debuted with WWE. But, we did see him as a security guard one time with EC3. You remember all that? We don't remember that. But, when he made his debut, I thought it was like, oh, this is going to be good. Cesaro and I was hoping Cesaro and Chris Hero would come to WWE. I mean, they eventually did, but they never teamed up except that one time in NXT, which was at a house show, which doesn't count. But, so the Kings of Wrestling never came, to be. I don't know why the WWE kind of fucked that up, but that's what WWE does. It is what it is. So Cesaro, he came around and he started off a little bit slow, and then he got with, later on, during the, he won the inaugural Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and he was a little slow. We didn't, we were hoping he would get a title shot, or maybe the United States title, or the Intercontinental title. He was doing so good, he was getting a good push. He wins the Battle Royal. We're thinking, hey, he's going to get the title pretty soon, right? Wrong. And it's been every freaking year, it's the same fucking thing with Cesaro. It was the same fucking thing with Cesaro. Gets a push, downgrade. Push, downgrade. Push, down. It is what it is. I think the only good point of Cesaro's career was when he was with Sheamus and The Bar, five-time tag team champions. I think that was the best time of his career. He had some good runs here and there, but nothing that would give him like a mid-card title at the U.S. or Intercontinental title, or even a sniff at the World title. I mean, he did have that one match with Roman recently, and he was going to lose that, but it is what it is. But he was also tag team champion with Shinsuke Nakamura, which I think was it was a good tag team, but both of them really didn't go anywhere. I mean, Shinsuke then won the Intercontinental title, and look where his career is. I hope he goes next, but we'll see what happens with that. But Cesaro has some good feuds. The one with Sheamus, that stupid freaking seven match series, which ended in a fucking draw at SummerSlam a couple years ago. That was just bad. It was good matches here and there, but to end that in a draw, I really would have gave the win to Cesaro and then elevate his career a little bit more. I mean, let him they should have gave him the United States title or the Intercontinental title at least a couple of times. Not the tag team belts, but, But Vince didn't really give a shit about the guy. Never cared for him at all. Just sad for the guy. But, he was in mid-card hell. Basically low to mid-card hell, and very close to catering, but, he had some injuries here and there, but, just another guy that WWE fucks up. Just like Keith Lee. Where's Keith Lee now? He's doing pretty damn good in AEW right now. So it. Excuse me. If excuse me, I had a choke. That's what she said. Anyway. So, if Cesaro had to go anywhere... Can't talk. God damn it. If Cesaro had to go anywhere... I wouldn't be mad if he went back to... Went to Impact. I think he'd do pretty good in Impact. Maybe get the digital title. Which is basically like the TV title. Or... I wouldn't put him in the X Division. I think he's too, for the X Division, but, you never know. I would probably put him in the world title scene. Maybe the tag team division, because there's very not much in the tag team division these days, but, they get Chris Hero to come to Impact, then maybe you get the Kings of Wrestling to come back. But, never say never with Ring of Honor as well, and that's basically his home for many, many, many years. So I would not rule out a return for Claudio Castagnoli to go back to Ring of Honor. Maybe get Chris Hero to come back with him, reform the Kings of Wrestling, go after the tag team belts, and then hold it for another year. Well, almost a year. They lost it on actually day 365. Well, really 364. They lost it to the American Wolves, and I was actually there for that, so... But it is what it is. So we're going to rule out Claudio going back to Ring of Honor. And I wouldn't put it past Tony Khan and say, hey Claudio, you want to come over? Come on over. Why not? He could appear this Wednesday night on the program. I don't know what they would do with him. That's the question. Where does he go, and how do you book him? That's the main question. How do you book this guy? I would think if it goes back to Ring of Honor, just go back to 2009. Or the early days of Claudio Castagnoli, when it was just a machine. In CCW and partly of Ring of Honor too, when it was a singles guy, before he teamed up with Chris Hero, of course, and Shane Hagedorn and Sarah Del Rey. They formed that Kings of Wrestling stable back in 2008, 2009, early 2010. So, you can do that. You keep him as a singles guy, or you bring back, somehow you bring Chris Hero out from wherever rock he's under. It's like, hey, you want to reform the Kings of Wrestling? Let's go back to Ring of Honor. Why not? I would love that, actually. There is an open slot for the Briscoes for Supercard of Honor. They're facing a mystery tag team. So if it's not the Hardys, it's not FTR, or the OGK, Taven and Mag Bennett, why not the Kings of Wrestling come back? Why not the American Wolves? Eddie is now part of that Honor No More stable now, so he could be going back to Ring of Honor pretty soon. Davey Richards is doing indie shows now. Why not bring the American Wolves over for Supercard of Honor? I would love to see the Briscoes and the American Wolves go at it again. It feels like 2009 all over again. Even Ladder War 1. But, what was it, 2? 1 or 2, I forget which one it was, but anyway. But yeah, Cesaro is gone. Where's he go? Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to Japan. Not that I don't know what they would do with him in Japan. I think he'd be a big star in Japan. Oh, Cesaro is good. Oh, yeah, Cesaro. But I think Claudio's going back to Ring of Honor, or Impact, or he's going to AEW. And probably go after, I would think if Tony Khan booked them, they'd probably go after the TNT title. Or if they could bring Chris Hero there. I don't know, really want Chris Hero in AEW, but, why not have more tag teams in AEW? We've got so many. So many I can't count. But yeah, why not bring the Kings of Wrestling to AEW, let them go after the tag belts? Why not? Or put Claudio in the TNT or World title picture. We'll see what happens with that. So that's really the big news of the day for wrestling. Other than that, I just want to briefly talk about Goldberg got COVID. This is way before his match with Roman. Before, when WWE approached him with the idea to face Roman at the Elimination Chamber, Goldberg had COVID at the time, so. But thankfully he beat it in time to face Roman and lost. But, sad that Goldberg got COVID, but we got all that. Other than that, let's get to the ratings for this week. Raw did a 1.8, was up from 1.6 last week. But this is, usually around WrestleMania time, their ratings start going up, and then after WrestleMania and the SmackDown after WrestleMania, they go down. But, it is what it is. So the ratings will probably go up for the next 3-4 weeks, and then down. AEW Dynamite last night pulled in over 1 million fans. They pulled in over 1 million fans. 1.010, so basically a 1.01, with a 0.40 in the demo. So that was up from last week's shocking 869,000 with a 0.31 demo, the lowest viewership since December. So they've been between, really, Dynamite's between 800,000 and 1.1, even close to 1.2. But, I think now that a lot of people are going to be debuting, they're going to get a lot of ratings. Now that Buddy Murphy's there, or Buddy Matthews, whatever you want to call him. The eventual debuts of maybe Cesaro, maybe Tegan Nox and Athena, Ember Moon, probably coming in sometime between now and maybe probably not by Revolution, or after Revolution or at Revolution, but we'll see. And what happens with that. NXT, if I can find let me see if I can find NXT's ratings real quick. I think NXT did 500... not gonna find this. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Right where I wanted to be. Alright, so NXT this week did 612... I said 500, I don't know why. But anyway, NXT went up this week, 612,000 viewers with a 0.12 in a demo. That was up from last week, which did 525,000, which was on Sci-Fi, with a 0.11 demo. So the demo went up this much. And that's pretty much it. So, ratings-wise, Raw, like I said, did a 1.8 this week. NXT brought in 612,000, and Dynamite brought in a little over 1 million fans. And, we're the only thing that gets over 2 million views is SmackDown, because it's on a major network. So, got that. So that's basically all I gotta say about that. So the ratings news, Cesaro, leaving WWE, he's a free agent now, where does he end up? I don't know. Other than that, Goldberg having COVID, when he was offered the match with Roman, he's fine now, obviously. Other than that, speaking of more contract news, Brian Cage contract got picked up by Tony Khan. Why? Why? What are you gonna do with him now? He's been gone for months on TV. We haven't seen him in months. And now you pick up his option for his contract for next year? That's kind of weird, okay, but what are you gonna do with him? Are you gonna actually bring him back and let him... What are you gonna do? Should've just released the guy, but I mean... That's basically all I really gotta say with that. Anyway, before we go, actually now we got some updates on the Cesaro story. WWE had plans to use Cesaro when his contract expired. Many thought Cesaro signed a new full contract last year. He only inked a 1-year extension. could not come to terms on an agreement, like I said, and he's now a free agent. According to a report from Fightful Select, WWE had plans to use Cesaro in upcoming shows, which is now not the case. I don't know how they would use him. He was in a thing with Ricochet against Sheamus and Ridge Holland, but now it looks like Ridge Holland and Sheamus are gonna split up. Then they may feud, and now where's Ricochet go? Probably the Intercontinental title scene. Not that he's gonna win it, but we had that. Got another story. If I can find it, here we go. The WWE locker room is filled with shock and dismay over Cesaro's exit. If you thought morale was bad now. Hui. Fightful Select, once again, previously reported that WWE was going to bring Cesaro to the forefront in their upcoming shows. Yeah, bring him to the forefront. Like, what are you going to do? Give him an Intercontinental title shot? Yeah, maybe. With Cesaro being a free agent, that's no longer possible. Let me see here. The outlet has provided an update from the WWE locker room reporting that the general sentiment in the company over Cesaro leaving is quote-unquote disappointment and dismay. The immediate reaction from those within the company was disappointment. Cesaro was one of the most universally liked talents on the roster. We're told this was not a case of WWE not wanting him there. In fact, he was offered a new contract. But as always, it's about the money! So whatever they offered Cesaro's like, I'm out of here. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it is what it is. You're basically not doing anything. You're getting shit money, probably, from Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And you want to go somewhere else, make less money, or go to Tony Khan, maybe make the same, or maybe a little bit more. Why not? Yeah, that's how much time I got? 22 minutes, okay. That's pretty much it for that. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. That's what she said. Yeah, that's basically it for the Cesaro news. We'll probably got more Cesaro news coming your way. Other than that, most of the news is really, nothing new, nothing major. Damian Priest wants to fight AJ at WrestleMania. I don't know if that's going to happen. I would think it's going to be AJ. That's that. Talk about the Raw rating. There's going to be some legends on the WWE 2K22 roster. Even Hogan, Nash. Hey, even Machine Gun Kelly's going to be on it. And he's not a legend. But it is what it is. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing really, interesting in WWE land. Ric Flair is now going out with a 28-year-old chick. She's gonna be riding Space Mountain pretty soon. But, what else is new? Guy's 72, 73 years old. Banging a 28-year-old chick. Guy gets around. But he is the GOAT. One of the GOATs. But it is what it is. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Let me know what you guys think about Cesaro leaving the WWE. Where is he gonna go? And all that. And anything else I mentioned today about the ratings. Goldberg having COVID when WWE offered him the Roman Reigns match. And anything else I did talk about besides the ratings and Goldberg and Ric Flair banging a 28-year-old chick. And, Brian Cage staying with AEW. That's pretty much it. AEW is probably going to get a lot more people pretty soon. Jeff Hardy, like I mentioned in my last video, he's going to AEW. Isaiah Swift Scott, Shane Strickland, has signed with AEW. And now probably Cesaro's going to AEW. Pretty soon, like everybody that's been in WWE is going to go jump ship, and then WWE is going to be like a minor league system right now. Everybody, basically that's what NXT is, a minor league system. put...
10 minutes to get off.
I know I got 10 minutes. I know I got 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes. Luckily she didn't say 3 minutes. But anyway, I'm going to go before the missus kicks my ass. So, thank you all for watching. Leave your comments down below. And that's pretty much it. I might be back later live with my AEW review. But right here on the channel. But we'll see what happens with that. So, thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace!